to upload the tests to the system for your class, okay? And how to correct the tests, all right?
Okay.
This is a very quick thing. You're not gonna be here for very long, okay? It's very easy, okay? Now let me share my screen with the Ayotree. So let's imagine that this is my class, okay? You see my class there?
Yes,
My picture
Adam.
was
Yes.
my picture last year. So
We are still the same.
yeah, oh, thank you. So, I guess I'm gonna give you 3 more classes. Okay. Anyway, so suppose that this is my class, and I'm gonna give my class a test today. Okay. Now, it's very important that you do the upload of the test on the day of the test, because the minute you upload, it's visible for the students. Okay. So that's a very important consideration to have. So before you actually upload, make sure that it is the day of the test. There is a way to go around that, but it's just one more step, okay? Now, the tests are already there, uploaded to Ayotree. All you have to do is transport them from Ayotree, the repository, to your class. Then you're going to use this one here. You're going to use this area, the online assignments. Okay, I think you're familiar with that, because I've seen that some of you have already been uploading their quizzes and everything there. Okay, now once you get to online assignments, what you need to do, because the test has already been created, okay, all you have to do is to upload an existing assignment. Okay, because like I said, the tests have already been created. So click on attach existing assignment. Once you are in your class, okay, you have to go to your class first. Okay, attach an existing assignment, and it's going to take you to a list of teachers who have already uploaded their own assignments. Okay, they can be quizzes, they can be lessons that you want to give to the students, extra material, everything that you've created for your class is here. But none of it is standardized. It's all about what you create for your students, okay? Now, the tests are all standardized, so you have to look for a specific teacher, okay? That teacher you can filter here. That teacher is the Zoni official. So we look for, instead of teacher all, you're going to look for teacher Zoni official, and somebody alphabetized that list. Thank God, finally. Okay, so look for Zoni official, and you will see now that it changed. You don't see the other teachers anymore. You only see Zoni official. Let's imagine that I'm going to upload test 101. Okay, so you have to look for test 101 in this column here. This is not alphabetized. Oh, here it is, test 101. Okay, don't click on it. Go towards the right and attach the assignment. Okay, and there you go. The system will take you to your class, and the test is already here. You see? Okay, the test is already here. Now, how do the students find this test? They have the same page as you. Okay, they just don't have everybody's test, but they have similar page to yours. In that case, you will have to share that part with your students to tell them where to click in order to see their tests. Okay, so they click on, you see where it says Zoni official test 101? That's where they click, and the test will appear in front of them. Voila. Now, you are the teacher, you see everybody's test, but the students will see only their own. Okay, the minute they click on view, the test will appear for them. Now, if you do it, don't share because you showed the answers, you see? You have the answers, you have the teacher's copy, but the students don't have the answers. They just click on view and they will see, they will start doing the test. At the bottom of the page, when they finish the test, there is a button that says finish and send or finish and submit, something like this. It's all the way at the end, okay? It's going to be written here. Let me show you where. Here it should say finish and submit or something that means that, okay? If they don't submit it, which has been happening a lot, the test does not get recorded and you can't correct. All right, the student will have to do it again. Okay, so, but when they finish the test, they have to submit it. And it should work. Okay, now, on your page, on your end, okay, you will see 3 parts. Okay, you will see the pending part. See that there's 21 tests pending. Do you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Now, every time a student submits the test, this 21 is going to lower. And the next part is submitted here. Okay, so once they submit, this number will increase and the pending will decrease. And when you get to the entire class, you will start grading. And as you grade, the number of submitted tests will decrease and the number of graded tests will increase. All right? So let's imagine that all your students created their tests. Okay, all your students are happy. They finished their test and submitted. Okay, then it's time for you to start correcting the tests. All right, what you do is go to the submitted test and forget about the pending for now. Okay, let me submit one here. Okay, let me just, well, I can't submit because I'm not a student, so it's not going to work. But let's say that this is my test. Okay, and you are going to correct my test. All right. Now, of course, I'm a good student. I'm not going to have all 0, 0, 0 all wrong. Okay, I'm going to have some right. Now, you're going to correct the test. The system will show you in the multiple choice. The system will show you which ones are incorrect with a red cross. And with a green tick, they're going to show you which ones are correct. All right, so you can go over the test like this, one by one, okay, which is painful, okay? So there is another way to go about that because you're a teacher, you have the power. Go to style 2 here, you see style 2?
Yes.
When you click on style 2, you don't see anything else except for right or wrong.
Yeah.
Count how many correct are and multiply by ding, ding. Okay, that's the issue here. Now, this question number 57, question number 57 is a writing exercise. On this test, it's worth up to 15 points. That means that questions 1 to 56 are worth 85 points. Are you following me?
Yes.
Okay, so what you do is you divide 85 points by 56 questions. And you will come up with what result? Let me see.
85.
That is 85 points divided by 56 questions, right? So it's 1.51. Okay, so let's make it 1.6. All right? So each question from 1 to 56 is worth 1.6. Plus question 57, which is a composition, an essay, and it's worth up to 15 points. Okay? Now, let's imagine that you notice that most of my answers are correct. Okay? So what I do is I count the mistakes. Okay, I count the mistakes and subtract from 56. Okay, and the answer, let's say I made 10 mistakes and I have now 46 correct, right? Then 46 times, let's see here,
73.
46 times 1.6, right? It'll be what? 73.6. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, now 73.6. I just rounded up to 74 just to make life easy. Okay. Then when you're there on 74, now you have to add the 57, question 57, which is worth up to 15 points. Let's imagine that the student did not make any mistake. Okay, his class is very good, his teacher is very good, and he didn't make any mistakes. Okay, then he gets 15 points, right? So what you do is you add 15 points to 74, right? Is that correct? Are you following me?
Yeah.
Yes.
89.
Okay, so his grade is 89. So I go down to the last thing here and I gave him, I cannot give him the grade yet, okay? Because remember, they do the oral test on Wednesday. And this is the written test on Thursday. Now I go to my list where I wrote his oral test. What was that again, Brian? 89?
89 points.
Okay, 89. And let's imagine that that student did not do so well in the oral. Got only 70. Okay. So what you do is you add 89 plus 70 divided by 2. Okay. So who's the mathematician?
159 divided by 2.
No, 89
Yeah.
plus 70 divided by
159.
2. How much?
159 divided by 2.
Yes, that is 85, right?
79. Goes back to 79.
79. So you look for 79 here and you grade.
What about Adam? What about if you got 79.5? You round it up to
Oh,
80?
round it up.
Okay.
There's no 65, 66, all right? It's all, make it 70, okay? Then, anyway, now if you look here, you have a certain number of people pending, one submitted and graded. So he's here, all right? Now, you receive a roster, okay, with the students' names, okay? You receive it on Tuesday, okay? You receive a roster for your classes that are finishing this week, okay? Now, remember how to,
Adam,
yes?
I have a question. I didn't receive the roster for the correct group. Actually, I already sent the email back that I received some roster for 8 p.m. group, and I have 8 a.m. one.
Okay, so could you shoot me an email requesting that?
To you.
Yes, because
Sure.
yeah, because I have to ask
Okay.
Maribel to send it to me, okay?
Okay. Okay. Sure.
All right, but send me the class ID, all right?
Okay. All right.
Thank you. Now, on that roster, okay, the roster that you will receive most likely on Tuesday, okay, you will write the student's oral grade so that on Thursday when they do the final, you can calculate their final grade, all right? Now, on the roster, the roster that you're going to submit to Ayotree and to me and to your academic lead, you don't have to enter the oral, everything. You just enter the final grade, nothing else. You will notice that some names are not there, okay, on the roster. In that case, you're gonna have to make a notation on your own, okay? Write the person's name. What I normally do is I make a copy like this, copy, and I go to the roster. Let me open a roster here. You need to, let's say, for example, there's somebody whose name is not on the roster, okay? In that case, you have to enter the name here on the roster for Maribel to enter on the Citrix system. Now, what you do is go to Tools, see Tools on top. But
Yeah.
like I said, you have to use Adobe Acrobat or it does not work. Okay, only Adobe Acrobat. Go to Tools, okay, pick Tools, go to Fill in and Sign, you see? Click here, one more time, click, and here you go. Now, by default, you're going to see these letters, A, B, see? See the A, B on the mouse changes into
Yes.
A, B. Then you click on some line there, and remember in the beginning that I copied the name of the student.
Yes.
So
Okay, that's
now
great.
yes, now I just paste it. So I have the student's name and ID. And here I'm gonna put his final grade. What was the final grade, Ryan? You remember? Do you remember the final grade? 75, is that it?
79, rounded up to 80.
79. Okay. Okay, let me make it 80 because I'm a good guy. All right. All right. And here, the same story. Let's say that JD got 60. So you write 60. Okay. Let's say that Diana received 69.70. All right.
All right.
Okay. See this?
Adam, do we put it on the midterm?
No, there's no midterm anymore.
Right. Do we put it there?
No, we can put it anywhere as long as they know that it is a grade.
Okay.
Okay. You put it anywhere. Just follow the line. Could be anywhere.
Okay.
Right? But only the final. I don't want the oral or the written. Only the final result. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
Then we sign, right? At the bottom?
Hmm?
Do we sign at the bottom? At the bottom, scroll down.
One, yeah, it's better. Well, fill out. Let's imagine that a student did not come on the day of the test. Okay, he did not come for the test. All right. In that case, he has like 1 week to do the test again. Okay, it's a makeup test. All right. So for now, we're going to write incomplete.
Okay.
Okay. And let's imagine that you have a student who started 2 weeks ago. Those students don't have to take the test. You, as a teacher, have to create a quiz for those students, okay? An easy quiz, okay? Don't make a quiz that they're not gonna pass, okay? Don't make a copy of the test, okay? Make an easy quiz, okay? And upload it to Ayotree, okay? And give it to the students. All right, those 2 or 3 students that you have that started 2 weeks ago.
Adam, I have a question in this point, so I will not forget. Adam, because actually I have a new student, and I have a question because if I have oral exam in one day, right, and written one in the second day, about the oral exam, can I take each student to the breakout room and
Nina,
give like from 5?
Nina,
Yes.
you're breaking off and we cannot really understand you well.
Okay, because I'm using my phone. And now is better?
Same thing.
Same thing? Okay, so
Yeah.
just leave it. I will ask you later. I don't know why.
No, no, speak more slowly.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. So, Adam, I have one new student. So, in the day of the oral exam, can I take each student to breakout room for like from 5 to 10 minutes maximum and have an exam with them where others are just waiting?
Well, actually, you have to have pairs, okay, or groups of 3 depending on the level, okay? And they have to say that the dialogue to you. They have to say it back to you after they practice, okay? But you cannot do 1 at a time. You have to do the 2 at a time, right?
I can't have just one student.
Yeah, but who? If it's a dialogue, who is it going to practice with?
No, 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 I don't have a dialogue. I can have like open questions. For example, tell me as much as you know, or how would you prepare the tree plant, for example?
Okay, so you have to have a student to ask those questions and another student to answer.
Okay, so you want me to two
Yeah,
students
okay,
always work in a
okay.
pair.
I don't think it's clear the way you do. Okay, the oral test is like this. You assign the roles to two people at a time. Let's say, for example, they have to create a dialogue. Okay, you go to the syllabus and find out what the subjects for that level are. Okay, and you tell them, I want questions and answers with these patterns, with these grammar patterns. Okay, so they're going, and then you put them in breakout rooms for 15 minutes to prepare the question. Okay, you can do
Okay.
that on Tuesday at the second hour. Okay, so they prepare the questions. The following day, which is the oral test, you put them in breakout rooms again to practice that. Okay, and after a few minutes, you start calling groups of two, and they perform for you.
Okay. Okay, and what about the student that just showed up today?
Yeah, the student that showed up today, he's your partner.
Okay. 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 And another question, Adam, they told me in the day of the written exam, if they finish after, like, for example, 45 minutes, they can leave. There is no class.
Now, after they finish the test, they can turn off their cameras and they can leave.
So doesn't matter. For example, if you have 2 hours of exam, basically, if someone is going to finish it like in
Trust
1
me,
hour or less,
you
can
will
leave, right?
you will need the 2 hours. Don't worry, because one student will finish in 10 minutes, but the other will take the whole 2 hours to do the test. And the oral takes a
Sure, but
long
this
time.
one,
The oral test takes a long time. It's not an easy test.
okay, but
Okay.
okay, but the one. Okay, but in the written test, the one that is going to finish after 10 minutes, I can go, he can leave, right? He can leave. He can just go.
You're breaking off again.
I don't know why. Okay, so about the written exam, if some student is going to finish after 15 minutes, the students can leave the class, right?
They can. They
Okay.
shouldn't, but they can, because they're going to be bothering the others who are doing the test. All right.
Okay, got it. Okay, thank you. Okay.
All right. If they are on campus, no. But if they're there, they might be bothering. They will turn on the TV or
Okay.
whatever, or they'll turn off their cameras, and you don't even know if they're there or not. So let's be realistic.
Okay.
All right. Well, anyway,
Okay,
going
okay.
back to the thing here, to the test. Okay. Now, once you put in the grades, okay, once you put in the grades, you have to save it. Okay. Can you still see my my roster?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Then you go to File, Print, and don't choose your printer. Choose Microsoft Print to PDF. Okay. Then you're going to name this file. Okay. This file is going to be called the name of the class. Okay, so it's going to be class 15675 test results. Okay, and save it to your computer. I'm going to save it to the desktop. Okay, it's taking a long time, but it did. Okay, now that is the roster. That is the roster, the one with your results. Okay. That is the roster that you're going to send to me and to Maribel. Okay. Let me give you let me give you the email address that you have to send it to. Hold on. Let me find my chat here. Is that okay?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, great. Now, some people have gotten away with not using Acrobat. but I can't find a way to write on effectively on PDF if not using Acrobat. Okay, if you have your own system, you can use your own system too. Okay, as long as you send her a PDF file that has that information, the grades and the name of the students and numbers, okay, and the class ID. Is that all right?
Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect.
Any questions?